At UKGE, I got a chance to play a demo game of Operation Artemis with Mark, a fellow TT agent. Now, I'm relatively new to the Dropverse. I've not played Dropfleet or Dropzone Commander, but I've backed Striketeam Commander on Kickstarter. Late pledges are still available as of recording this, which is a skirmish game in the Dropverse. Mark gave me a rundown of the lore, which I've also looked further into, and it's an amazing story. Bottom of the Barrel also give a great insight into the story, which I'll link below. I also got the chance to meet and talk to Dave Lewis, creator of Dropfleet and Dropzone Commander, and his passion and attention to detail is very plain to see. But from those experiences, I've ended up getting a copy of Dropzone Commander Operation Artemis, a self-contained starter box for 2 players, featuring the mechs of PHR combating the mega fauna while attempting to destroy biofissor beacons. Inside the box we have a bag with 10 dice and 8 flight stands. Two sprues for the megafauna. These are both the same sprues, so you get 2 minotaurs, 4 sphinxes and 10 harpies. We also get 2 sprues for the PHR mechs, which allow you to make 4 Type 9 walkers and their loadouts to match the stat cards. There is a sheet with all of the bases, which are square plastic, like what you see in Rumbleslam. For me, it's strange seeing them on a sheet like this because I'm used to them being separate in the Rumbleslam boxes. There's also the stack of cards which contain both command decks that the players will use. This bag contains the noise trackers, tokens, and the tree terrain tokens. These are the stat cards, one for each of the PHR walkers, then one for each type of megafauna, since there's no distinction between individual harpies, for example. The rulebook is small, covering everything you need for the game, including a little bit of fluff, the 14 special rules all on one page, and 5 scenarios to play through, all laid out well across 20 pages. We get a 3x3 gaming mat depicting a city section reclaimed by nature, and these 6 buildings that you fold together and can flatten back out to store in the box if you prefer. You get 2 of each style. The models themselves are plastic. If you come into this from other tabletop games like Warhammer, you'll know this material well. But if you're brand new to miniatures, it's a nice, easy material to work with. Instructions to build the models are available on TTCombat's website, and I'll post links in the description. Each sprue is identical, so you'll end up with extra weapons, which you'll be able to use in the main Dropzone Commander game if you wish. The bodies of the PHR walkers are all the same, but the arms and legs can be positioned differently to give different poses. And the arms and weapons look like they could be magnetised if that's something you wish to do. I just glued mine using super glue. On these I did a few different poses, including a neutral standing pose. My favourite one is the Agas, which has the flamethrower and the Beast Slayer blade. The Harpies are all single piece minis, so you just have to snip them off the sprue and clean up any lumps and bumps. There are 10 of these, 5 per sprue. On the underside of them there are circular indentations where flight stands will fit. There are 8 small square bases that flight stands fit into, and 2 that don't have stands. The 2 Harpies that use these ones have large ends on their tails, but I still give them a little file down just to ensure they had a good connection to the bases. While we look at the bases, you'll see that they are blue, which is because of plastic film on one side of them. Be sure to remove them, simply peel them off. The large bases are for the Minotaurs. The next size down are for the PHR Walkers. Then the smaller ones are for the Sphinxes, and as shown, the smallest are for the Harpies. If you want to paint the models, I'd suggest sticking them to other bases first, then transferring them to the clear bases afterwards. And for the Harpies, I used little bits of sprue where the flight stands go, just so I can paint them all over and not get paint on the clear plastic stands.